And hello, all. Welcome to another episode of Moments of Madness. This is Lala Madness, and you can like and subscribe my YouTube channel, as well as follow me on Twitter, IG, SoundCloud, and Dustspot at Lala Madness. And Lala's House of Madness radio station is actually taking MP3 submissions right now from all Indian unsigned artists. Make sure you complete the property section, or the details in the property section, rather, of the file prior to submission. You can submit up to 3 songs. You can send those submissions to LMFierceReview. That's LMFierceReview at gmail.com. So once again, submissions to Lala's House of Madness at LMFierceReview at gmail.com for all unsigned artists. However, we are going to be talking about in this episode Love After Lockup. So I've been watching. Now, I did not catch season 1 rather. So season 1, I have no clue what happened. So I did play a little catch up and watch a few episodes of season 1 towards the end, just so I could kind of get a grasp of what was happening prior to season 2 that just started. We're only 4 episodes in at this point. Episode 5 comes on WeTV at 9 p.m. on Fridays. So, I did take time to break down all the characters. There are 6 separate couples. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about each of them and their storylines from my opinion and what I have to say about it. And just a little breakdown, just so you know who's who. I would suggest highly tuning in. I love the show. Didn't like it before. I had enough love after Lockup. However, the show is quite interesting. So let's go ahead and get into it. So you have Matt and Caitlin. Okay. So Matt was in prison. Caitlin and him have spent about 30 hours or so, behind prison walls and visitations, which of course they met online. She thought he was so sexy. She wanted him, blah, 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 blah. And then she started coming to visit him in prison. Okay. So now, he is released at this point, but prior to him getting released, her mom, Caitlin's mom, put her out because she didn't feel like she wanted to still support her daughter while she was going to be with a man that was in prison that was apparently, you probably gonna need to be taking care of this nigga. So the mama was like, hell no, you stand up in here and I'm taking care of you. How the fuck that sound? So the mama told her if that's what she want to do, she gonna need to go. So that's what she chose to do. She left. But let me tell you where she went. So Matt calls her from prison on a little chat. You know them little prepaid ass phone calls bitches be paying for. Guess what? Matt called. Hey babe, normal conversation. She at the mama house because she didn't got put out from her mama house, so she went to go stay at his mama house that he has no clue about until he calls from prison on his regular daily call and find out you now at my mama house. Okay, that was weird. So, the mama was trying to tell her, you don't know about his temper. He got kind of a temper. You might want to, know what you're getting into before you get into it. However, she wasn't trying to hear that. You already moved into mama house now, so bitch, you here. All right. So that's a little backstory on that. Now, she ended up, now keep in mind his primary place of residence as well, as far as Matt, is his mom's house. So that's where he'll be going when he gets out, but apparently she'll already be there too. All right, as far as Caitlin. So now, pretty much, the minute he gets out, they go and they have sex in the woods. Was she getting up? I mean, he talking about he got bugs crawling on him. If she was laying on the ground and he falling in sinkholes with bugs crawling on him, then what you think is happening to that dress and your whole exposed ass cheek while you get up and he got to dust your ass off with leaves on it? And that green ass dress she had on with these cowboy boots, I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't. But to each his own in that wardrobe section, boo, do you, boo, boo. But I wouldn't have picked that on the first time I'm going to go meet a nigga officially getting out of jail, even though he seen me probably dressed like that shit when I came to visit his ass. So I guess he like it. They like it. Good for him. However, now after they had sex in the bushes and dusted off her ass, about each couple, I'm going to tell an interesting fact as well that I thought was interesting rather, in regards to their relationship or the type of relationship they have, or maybe some of the things that happen. So the interesting fact about them is that she wants a baby, and he said he wanted to get married. Now, what come first? The chicken or the egg? Nobody really can answer that question. But the kicker is she don't want to be married. So she told him, I don't want to be married. So I don't feel like that I should be needing to rush into that at the moment. And so I don't really want to be married. So you don't want to be married to somebody you done spent all these months talking to in prison, then got kicked out your mama house, had to move into his mama house, wore these damn boots up here, fucked in the grass, but you don't want to marry this nigga. But you don't want to marry him because her reason, valid reason, can't be mad at you. Excuse me. Her reason for that was saying that she didn't know if he was going to be out long enough so that he wouldn't go back to prison, basically, and say they got married and 2 days later you go back to prison. Those were her words. So at the end of the day, how the hell you worried about that, but you ain't worried about him getting you pregnant, or you guys getting pregnant, because he don't just get you pregnant. Y'all do it together because both of y'all was fucking. So he can get you pregnant. You cool with that. That's what you want. But you're not okay with marrying this dude you done already got your ass dirty for in the woods. That's very interesting. And on that note, I'm going to leave their ass right there because I can't wait to see what else happens because it's getting quite good there. Now, we have Angela and Tony. Okay, so Angela, she wasn't looking for love, but she says she has compassion for those in prison. Now, Angela is an older woman. Tony is maybe in his 30s or whatnot, and she's clearly in her 50s. Okay, so she wasn't looking for love, but she has compassion for those in prison. And clearly she is sugar mama, but is okay with it. She's out wedding planning and telling the people that her future husband is in prison and that she can do the cake testing and choose the event when he calls so that he can see the venue and see what's up with the cake that she paying for. And every time he calls, he's telling her how much he need her to send and all this every time, which of course, you know, that's what the niggas do in jail. Like, and I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I done been to jail before for like 2 months. Guess what? I could tell you who the fuck sent some money on my books. That's why when niggas call me asking me for shit, I'll be like, what happened? You need me to do what now? Okay. That part. Everybody want to have a party and shit when you get out, but who the fuck was there when you was in? That part. All right, then. I don't want to hear that shit. So keep it pushing. Now, at the end of the day, I appreciate good old Angela for holding old Tony down. Because every time Tony needs something, she send that shit with no motherfucking problem. And she let it be known that apparently she got it to send, so she don't give a fuck. Now, Tony, he's going to be released from prison this season. Now, he has not been released as of yet, as far as episode 4 goes. Now, he was supposed to get released last season. However, he didn't get released in season 1. He got released. He's supposed to get released in season 2, but she's still waiting because he done had her ass go way to a bus station on a day that he was supposed to be getting out, and the nigga wasn't there because apparently there was a hold up and he didn't get out. But she went ahead and sent him some more money that day so he can make sure he was good. All right, then. So she's still waiting. Yep. And I guess she paying for conversation, which I guess some people do. To each his own. I'm just saying. And he always want money and want to talk about sex. All right. So I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out. However, the interesting fact about Angela and Tony that I found interesting is that she said out of her own mouth, quote unquote, it's not about what Tony can give me, but it's about what I can give him because it's about giving instead of receiving. Now, everybody need them a motherfucking Angela. Angela, I might have to see what's up with you, my goddamn self, Angela. Because apparently you feel like, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. Do for your man, boo. Do for him. Just make sure when his ass get out, he don't burn on your ass and then you sitting there done did for him and he ain't about to do shit for you. Just make sure you get that reciprocated, okay? That y'all doing for each other. But she said that shit ain't important. She don't care what he do or don't do. She gonna goddamn continue to do. So, bitch, Angela, you go right ahead and continue to do. All right. Now, from there, we're gonna move on to Clint and Tracy. Now, these motherfuckers here, y'all, I'm going to keep it 1,000. This is the most oddest couple because they got that show Extreme Love too. But this shit here tops the cake. Now, Clint and Tracy in Love After Lockup. Now, I'm just going to tell you what the specifics are and exactly what's going on. I don't make this shit up. You can watch the show your goddamn self. This is what's happening. All right, so they met online. As far as Clint goes, he said they never met the day before the release. However, they plan on getting married the day after she gets out. So they've been doing this for 6 months. They met, of course, on the website, and they haven't met as of yet. Now, what she don't know, well, he just told his mama that they get married the day after, so clearly she knows. Tracy is aware of the marriage part. But what she don't know is that nigga is broke as hell, and his mama had to give him $1,000 credit card and told him, you got 3 days to spend this $1,000 and make sure you don't spend it on Tracy because, you know, you ain't got it like that. And that's my shit. Basically, the credit card. So you don't need to spend it on her knowing that you can't afford to do that if you got my shit to take this trip. Because he had to hop on a plane to go to another place to meet her and then bring her back, or they spend time together or whatever have you. They ain't made it back yet as of episode 4. So now, okay, the mom says he got $1,000 budget on a credit card for the 3-day trip that he's going to be out there spending time with her prior to with her just getting released. Okay. Now, he did have to fly there for her release. Now, on day 1, he said he spent, I could count where he spent $700 my goddamn self for you. Let me go ahead and let you know where that was at. $350 for this motherfucking raggedy ass hair she went and got at the shop. I don't know where the fuck you went to. All she did was get it dyed from, it was about maybe right here, the length of mine on up was black, and then the rest was blonde. So clearly you need a touch up. I get that. Get your roots touch up. But nigga, at $350, your ass should have been getting a fucking Miss Clairol box. Dark and Lovely. That old $5 shit that they got at the motherfucking beauty supply that you can get that semi-permanent. I don't know what you need to do. You need to get, they got like a $20 box or something you can go get to bleach your shit. And then have a friend that know how to do that shit to help you out for $20. Because what you wouldn't have been doing is getting a $350 motherfucking hairdo with my mama credit card and I ain't got my own shit. That part. All right. Now, that was $350. The other $350 went on a box not a box. Some lingerie, some panties, a bra, and maybe one other little item that he got. And that shit was $350 because they rung that shit up and you could see the damn cash register, $350. Cha-ching. You know they gonna add it up for you because they messy as hell, just like how I'm doing right now. I'm petty as hell too. So let's go ahead with that. Now, the amount of shit that he got for this $350, keep in mind, was the size of a perfume bag. You know how you go to the store and you get one of them little bitty ass bags, like a little gift bag. Not the bag you went shopping with and that shit got real handles on it. But like some shit that's a little bit bigger than a fucking phone. That shit the size of a tablet. I need a bag to be bigger than that for some shit that cost $350. I don't give a fuck how much money I got or who money it is. I'm going to get the most for my goddamn money. Believe that. Okay. Now, the interesting fact about, this is the killer part. Tracy, that was about Clint. Now, Tracy, she served time for fraudulent checks and parole violations. And so the thing about that is Clint don't have his own damn money, so you gonna be good, Clint. She won't steal shit from you because you ain't got it. She can't write no checks because you ain't got that. You depending on your mama. You ain't got none of that shit that she be doing. So you might have did a good thing there and went in the direction of some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you're safe. Now, if she had been a murderer or some shit like that, then you might be fucked up. But being that she's stealing shit that you ain't got, then you might be fine. All right. Now, the interesting fact about Clint and Tracy is that he is being supported by his mom. And so he can't support you, which is her, Tracy, and some $700 hair and lingerie. Like, what the fuck? Why you thought that? Why did you think that this man, well, maybe you don't know that he can't afford that $700 ass hair doing that lingerie because, bitch, if you spend $700 on 2 items, let me tell you what the hell you gonna do in real life. All right, so Clint, mama been taking care of you, so your ass about to wake up now when this bitch start need. She already made him a list long as hell. Mango, pomegranate, body wash, some deodorant, and all that shit. Now I get that's the necessities. You need that, and if you my nigga, you need to handle that. You know, I just got out, bitch. You know, I ain't got $2. You need to take me to the store and run that. I get that, but that old other ass shit, that $700 purchase there was dumb as hell. All right, moving on. Now you got Brittany and Marcelino. Brittany, he visited her in prison. Of course, they met on the website. She's 27 and she spent almost 10 years in prison for various crimes. Now, how the fuck you 27 and you been in prison for 10 years of your life? Off and on. Is it like 10 years total? Or like 10 years, like spent almost 10 years of it incarcerated for various crimes. So apparently that's like if you went at 17 and you just now getting out. Because you just keep going back and forth, violating shit and doing all kind of shit. Okay, various crimes. I don't know what those various crimes were. It's interesting to know, but I guess we'll see along later on in the show. Marcelino is the ex-Marine. He is 40 and he's a little older than her. Of course, she's like 27. He's 40 and he's been celibate. Keep in mind, not that race plays an issue here, but he is African-American. She's Caucasian and those races mix well. Not saying there's no race that doesn't mix well. However, just so you get an idea, he's a little bit more stern. He kind of is, and they're in Vegas. So keep in mind, you know, he's a Marine. He knows pretty much what he wants. He's a straight shooter. He starts trying to plan, on their first date. They first date, he's trying to plan their future and what they're going to do and to kind of get a timeline of things. She's not really comfortable with that because she only been out for like 10 hours. Like, nigga, let me breathe some fresh air before you start telling me about how to plan for 30 years from now. Can you let me like figure out how I'm going to plan for the next 3 days? Sink in this outside ass air. Then we can talk about that. So I feel her on that. And I feel him too, because bitch, I just went and spent invested all this time and money in you and over the past, however long they've been talking. And he's been visiting and all that shit up in prison. So at the end of the day, he want to make sure that his investment is something that he invested in and is going to get what he needs out of it, which is companionship, love, whatever the hell he signed up for. At the end of the day, they got into a fight on their first date. Not a fist fight, but a verbal argument at the table. And she left his ass at the table because it was too overbearing for her to come up with all these decisions and all these things at the time. And she didn't want to discuss that. She just wanted to breathe a little bit. Okay. Now, an interesting fact about them two is that she's bisexual. Now, they did go out one time and she kissed a hoe, or maybe that's coming up. I saw a clip. She kissed a chick in a bar and he whole ass like dropped his cigarette and some more shit. Why? Because he said he ain't with that shit. And she said, I'm bisexual. So did y'all discuss any of this shit before you got out? Because I tell a nigga on date one, this is what it is. Either rock with me or don't. But sometime I get down and this is what I do and this is what I don't do. I'm going to be open, honest, and I'm going to let you know what I'm going to do and what I ain't going to do. And then you can make your mind up as a grown-ass motherfucker whether you going to deal with that or not. And I'm going to do the same for you and let you know what the fuck I ain't about to deal with. Period. Okay? Let's do that. Everybody. Makes it a lot easier. So now I feel like in the future, being that's an interesting fact, that could be an issue because he's not with it, she with it, and somewhere somebody's going to have to compromise. Okay? Because even though she's going to get the urges to still go and be with a woman, I'm telling you, because I tell people when I'm in a relationship, I let them know. Now, I do know I'm bisexual, so there's a tendency for me to want to do this or that here. And I'm not going to leave you out, but I'm just letting you know. So if you're not with that, you need to go ahead and leave now. Or I'm going to cheat on your ass with that bitch over there. I'm letting you know. So you, okay. Okay. So I'll see how that plays out coming along. Now we have Scott and Lizzie. I had to say the two good ones for last because this shit here. Now Scott and Lizzie. I'm going to rush through it because I don't want to be too lengthy. Now, they met on the prison website. In 3 years, he spent $90,000 on her. Now, her body is banging like a bitch. I ain't even gonna lie. Lizzie, bitch, you did that. You got that good prison body, bitch. Them titties and that ass, that stomach shrunk. You better work. Okay? However, keep that in mind. Okay. $90,000, 3 years, body snatch. They all go together. Okay. So Scott is broke now and in debt due to this $90,000 that he's been spending on her. So now he has moved up to where she is and bought a house for Lizzie, the daughter, and the son to live in together. Okay. Well, they're buying a house. That's what she wants. Now, he was looking for a 3-bedroom prior to her getting out. Okay. She was supposed to get out last season. However, that didn't work out because with the money, the $90,000 he was sending her ass, she was buying phones and drugs with them shits and got caught with the mugs. So you already know that add a little bit more time, bitch. You about to sit down for a little bit because you thought you was playing. Now, you know when you get ready to get released, they about to come run and check your ass so they can keep you in there longer. Every nigga that been anywhere in jail or got a nigga in jail, you know exactly that's how it goes. Sit your ass down for your release day because, bitch, they trio about it and they gonna keep your ass in here by any means necessary. So fuck up if you want to. That's what she did, but he felt like he was enabling her and doing it because he continued to send her money. Okay. So, but he knew what the fuck she was doing. That's why he was sending the goddamn money. Let's keep it real. You knew what was up because he admitted he knew what was up. So you lucky you didn't catch a whole fucking charge on WeTV with your dumb ass telling people how you knew what she was doing when you were sending the money. No, you supposed to be like, I had no clue. That's what was happening. Lord, I guess we need to get her some help. That's how that shit should have been going. Not no old motherfucking, oh, I was sending it to her and I knew that's what she was doing. You fucking fool. You better hope you don't catch a charge. They're gonna wait till this shit air and come lock your ass up. I'll see about it on motherfucking Gossip or Love B. Scott or some shit. They're gonna talk about your ass because something about to happen. And they ain't about to let that go. Okay. You know, they need all the niggas in jail they can get. And your ass might be there too. You keep on running your mouth. Anyway. So now, he never had her outside the prison. Oh, my bad. Wrong story. A little farther down. I got this shit printed out so I can make sure I don't miss nobody. Okay. So Lizzie and Scott. So now he's bought this house. He's afraid to tell her that he's pretty much broke at this point. Now, the reason she wanted a 3-bedroom because it's supposed to be her and Lizzie and Scott in the room. Lizzie's daughter, who is now 19, who she pretty much hasn't seen since she was 9 years old because she's been in prison for 10 years. So now she wants to rekindle her relationship with her 19-year-old grown-ass daughter, which is great because you weren't there. And so Scott needs to have a bedroom for her, a bedroom for Scott's son, who he has a son as well. And then Lizzie and Scott need to be in a room as well. Now, keep that in mind also. So he goes to get this house. He's broke. He hasn't really told her yet. But coming up in episode 5, the damn car get declined while they at dinner. You know I had to catch that hot clip because I'm going to be glued like a bitch. That's okay. My shit's set to record anyway when that shit come on. Because it come on sometimes and then I go to sleep and then I wake up and that's the first thing I see in the morning, which is awesome sauce. Yes, yes. So now, before she gets out of jail, she actually tells him now, oh, Scott, I'm sorry. I don't want to, can you get a 4-bedroom? Because I want to be celibate when I get out and I don't want to really have sex because I'm taking this new spiritual journey and shit. Now, you mean to tell me I done spent $90,000 and you get out and tell me you don't want to have sex, but you should have told me that when I spent $2. I got 5 for you. But after that, you know what's up? Yeah, you were talking about getting married and we gonna be together and all this shit. You think we gonna be together and be celibate because that's what you want to do? Bitch, you should have signed up the next nigga for that to pay the other $90,000 before I did. And his dumb ass was like, sure, okay, because she know she got him because she know he gonna do it anyway, like a motherfucking fool. Okay, so now, as far as Lizzie, she did 10 years in prison. Like I said, she didn't get released last season. She did, of course, call him a trick. She said, he is one of my many tricks. I have several tricks and I had a lot of guys taking care of me while I was in prison. So, bitch, if you send 90,000, then what the fuck you think them other niggas was sending? Basically, you wasn't the only nigga. She just decided now that this is the best thing for her. So she's going to come and ride on your ass when she get out. But she don't know you fucking broke because you done went in debt on that first 90 stacks. Bam, I ain't about to spend 90 stacks on that bitch. Believe that unless we done, walk down the aisle and some more shit. Like, what? Okay. Now. And you know you broke though. You know you broke. So how you buying houses and all this and you already fucking broke? Anyway, but he done promised her all this shit while she was in jail. So that's what she's expecting. You was cashing out 90 stacks. So bitch, don't come and act like you ain't about to keep cashing it out. That's just like them bitches that get a nigga, hair be cute, all that shit, be keeping themselves up, be washing their ass and shit. Then when they get with a nigga a couple months down the line, they a totally different bitch. Bitch be stinking, hair ain't combed, don't want to leave the house and go do nothing with yourself. Ain't got nothing going on for yourself. But you did when I first got with you. What the fuck going on? Bitch, you done got beside yourself or outside of yourself, whatever it is. So I'm just saying, you started with that $90,000 shit. You need to keep it up. Get a second job. I don't know, Scott, but it's looking like it's looking bad for you. Okay. Now this daughter has decided that she does not like Scott because she feel like Scott is enabling her and she wants the mother to leave Scott, who is really the nigga that's taking care of them right now. Or do the daughter got a better idea? Because like you showed up talking about you need a sandwich and a fucking bag of Pop-Tarts. How the fuck you gonna tell me what I don't need to do right now, but she can't think of a good reason why she don't want her mama to be with him? Because I just don't like him. I think he's weird. Well, bitch, he wasn't weird when he paying for that hotel room your ass sleeping in tonight. He paying for it. Cause y'all house ain't ready, huh? He paying for it. But you in there snuggled up. If I don't fuck with you, bitch, I ain't sleeping in your hotel room. I ain't riding in your car. I ain't coming to your house. Don't invite me for dinner. None of that shit. I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. So I'm just saying. Don't use people when it's convenient because it's something you feel like, oh, well, I need this right now, so I'm gonna be cool. No, don't do that. Nut up and act that same, have that same energy when you talking shit, bitch. Do that part. Daughter and all. Yep, I said it. It's me, Lala Madness. You can find me and comment on it if you got a problem with it. But I said it. All right, then. Now, okay, so this is, an interesting fact. 2 days before she gets out, she requested a 4-bedroom. I did tell you about that for her spiritual journey so they could sleep in separate rooms. You want to sleep in a separate room. Okay. Now, also, upon her release, this is a good one. This is what I really found interesting. How the hell they go to a corner store / gas station, depending on what side of the hood you on, and she gets $120 in snacks, to where he's walking around with a fucking garbage pail or garbage can type or container type of thing. Okay. Following her while she throws shit in a basket that she's saying, or container that she's saying, I don't even know what this is, but I want it. I want this. She got a basket full of shit. Like, how the hell you get up to the cash register at a gas station or a convenience store and your tab is $100 and some dollars? What the fuck did you get, bitch? You didn't even go to Papa Do's. You didn't go nowhere and do now. Okay, I can understand. I'm going to spend a bill in Papa Do's. I'm going to spend a bill at Bay Breeze. My niggas with them steak and shrimp. I fucks with y'all. I'm going to spend a bill in there. On me and my kids. But what the fuck I ain't about to do is spend a bill in no goddamn gas station. Because I can't even get $100 worth of gas. The fuck I look like. Anyway, she racked up a bill in that bitch. Then he's broke talking about, oh shit, because he got to go to the ATM and pay for it. And he really ain't got it like that. Then she goes to the counter to try to go ahead and get some lottery tickets. And guess what he tells? He tells while she going, let me get a number 7. Let me get a number this and that. Okay, she was going to keep it minimal. This nigga says, get one of each. Oh, there's not any $20 or $30 ones in there. No $100 ones, right? The lady was like, well, there is a $20 or $30 one. Oh, Lord. Okay, I don't know why you complaining. You the one said, Scott, go ahead and get one of each. At least she did try to be selective and get one or two, but you want to act like you Big Daddy well and shit, like you got that thing, when you know damn well we just established 90,000 in the hole, broke, ain't got it, don't know what you gonna do, and how if she gonna still want to be with you after she find out you fucking really broke. But you ain't acting like you broke right now, Sky, so I'm confused. So you need to act like a broke nigga at the moment, since that's what you saying you is. Okay. Now, off to Michael, Megan, and Sarah. I had to save the motherfucking best for last because let me tell you. Now, Michael, of course, if you haven't noticed, I mentioned 3 people. Okay, Michael is that nigga in the middle, and then you know about those 2 hoes that don't know they fucking with the same nigga in jail. Yeah. Yeah, that part. So you got Michael, the nigga in the middle. You have Megan, which is the little black chick that he met through someone. And then you have Sarah, who is his baby mother, who they have a 4-year-old together. He's been in prison for 3 years. So he went about the time the baby was either almost 1 or close to 1 year old. So she's been pulling it on her own the whole time, as well as sending him money that he don't know that the other bitch sending him to while I'm paying for diapers. The fuck? That's why I don't send niggas monies in jail. You can ask my baby daddy that. One is deceased, but the one that's in jail right now, ask him how much money I put on this book. It's not a motherfucking dime. Because you ain't out here to motherfucking make sure you can take care of this child that you done plumped me up with. What happened? Put some money on your books to do what? Yeah, I need oodles and noodles out here, bitch, because we don't even eat that. How about that? All right, then. So now, Michael, Megan, and Sarah. Now, they all looking like a motherfucking fool besides Michael. So Michael got released. He's paroling to New York with Sarah, who is the baby mother, so that they can co-parent for the first year. And he'll not be in the same state as Megan. Okay. Now, a little background on Megan. Megan is a virgin. Ain't found too many of them grown things running around, is it? Virgin, ladies and gentlemen. So just to let y'all know, Megan from Love After Lockup is a virgin. So if y'all see throughout the course of the rest of these episodes here in this season that it don't work out, holla at her, because I'm just saying they rare. Go figure. Okay. because I don't know how this is gonna work out. Anyway, now, pretty much her family is against her being with a man that's in prison, which some people are, some aren't. Go figure, depending on where you grew up and what your belief system is. Oh well. Okay, so her brother basically was taking her to the airport to go meet with Michael. And so he calls her while he's get the fuck out of here. Anyway, my bad. So her brother took to the airport to meet Michael because she was supposed to have to fly in to go meet him. Okay, on his release date. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers WeTV so damn shady. These bitches flash as soon as they cut that scene. They flash to Sarah that's filling up at the gas station where he calling her, telling her he's on the way. I mean, that she's on the way. He called her and she let him know that she's on the way to come and get him and drive this 8 hours to come and get him. Okay. Keep that in mind. So now, her brother was taking her to the airport to meet Michael. She gets a call telling her do not board the plane while she getting her boarding passes at the little kiosk. Doop. Putting the info in, waiting on the ticket to print out. And guess what? You get that call saying don't even bring your ass nowhere. Because why? Oh, no, that's okay. I got some things to handle. I want it to be special, girl. I want it to be special. So what we gonna do is I'm gonna call you. Don't call me. I'm going to call you. And I'm going to let you know what's up. Because I can't call you because you're in prison. And when a nigga get out of prison, he ain't got no fucking phone number till he call your ass. He might have one, but you ain't going to know he got one. That part. So, he pulled a don't call me, I'll call you, and go and do what you do. So, her and the brother end up taking a road trip or getting detoured to the parents' house because that was not their original plan. So, she was hurt and embarrassed, so she was looking real crazy because the brother had just told her on the way to the airport that I don't want you with a nigga in prison because he might be full of shit. And surprise, look what happened. Now, she's also okay with Michael being in New York with Sarah because she said if there was anything going on with Michael and Sarah, who was him and the baby mother, that he would tell her, who is Megan. Would he now? Because has he told you what's going on so far? Has he told you that all this shit, like, has he told you the baby mama coming to pick him up? That's why your ass don't need to fly in? Has it even told you that? Have he told you where he really gonna be staying at in New York when your ass is in a whole nother state and won't know what he doing? Has he told you that? Okay, so just wait for him to tell you, because I'm gonna wait too. I'm gonna tune in. I'm sure you already know, because you seen, you was living it. I'm gonna watch it. Okay. Now, as far as Sarah has a 4-year-old with Michael, and I missed the part about Megan and Michael. They're engaged. Did I say that? Okay. So they got engaged while he was in prison. The girlfriend, that's the virgin. Okay. Not the baby mama. Sarah has a 4-year-old with Michael, and they got married while he was in prison. Crickets. You hear it? Nothing. Yeah. Why? Because, while you walking around, Megan, engaged to his ass, and while he stood your ass up at the airport, he already married to the bitch he got a whole baby with that's driving to come pick his ass up right now. So, I'm highly confused. This got me highly confused because they throw a little kink in there in just a second. Hold on, there's more. Now, they had king and queen shirts to wear upon release that Michael said that they should wear. She said that it was Michael's idea, Sarah, the baby mama, to ended up getting these king and queen shirts where, of course, she wore the queen, he wore the king shirt. They look all cute and stuff because it's the release day and we want to be family orientated. However, decided on what they should wear. So now they got the king and queen shirt on. She done packed up, drove, got the little shit packed up in a suitcase. Okay, now, this shit is about to get messy. Also on episode 5, while Sarah's still rocking the queen shirt, apparently, which is right after the release, the one that's coming up. Okay. The episode coming up, rather. She's rocking the queen shirt. He's sneaking outside to video chat with Megan to tell her he love her. While he outside the baby mama house. Talking about, yeah, love you too. Like, what happened? So you outside in front of my crib where I just drove 8 hours to come pick you up. See, that's how niggas get fucked up. For real. Then they call it a crime of passion. Because I passionately committed this crime when you tried to fucking play with me. That part. So, not promoting it, but shit happens. Or it wouldn't be legal in certain states. Okay. This is the thing. Real thing. Not some shit I'm making up. Okay. So you don't think I'm promoting just go stab a nigga. Because niggas get stabbed every day. So do females. Which is why that is already in place. Crime of passion. Look at that. That part. Now, he goes outside after he do the video chat, tell her he love her. Now, Michael is trying to leave to go see Megan for the surprise that he planned. Remember, he told her, I don't want you to come to the airport. I plan a surprise. So he's trying to escape from the baby mama that got the queen shirt on right now. Okay. Now, of course, you know, she asked him as she's crying, why don't you understand right now how you're making me feel? And Michael was like, I don't know what's the problem. And then he walk off and leave. Well, fine, go then. Right, he is going. He was going anyway. Because he got some pussy to go get. Some fresh new virgin pussy. While you sitting here with this baby that you already been sitting here with for the last 3 years, wait on this nigga to get out. I wonder if he using her money to go see the other bitch. Who paying for the ticket? Which one of y'all paying for the ticket for him to go see Megan? Because y'all might as well go ahead and split this nigga in half. Because that's what you're doing already. You just don't know. But one is married, who is the baby mama, and one is engaged. So I don't know how Megan is going to marry a nigga that's already married. You know, they got the little bigamy shit or whatever going on. Okay. That you could possibly get locked up for. Unless you go to a state where that shit is acceptable. Got to check and see if there are any. That's quite interesting. Anyway. The interesting fact about this storyline as far as Michael, Megan, and Sarah is the fact that the producers with they messy ass had the nerve to ask Michael, so how do you feel about the king and queen shirts? And Michael says, oh, well, Sarah is a queen. Sarah a queen? But Megan is my queen. That shit threw me for the whole loop and a half. What you mean that? So the engaged chick that you met while in prison through somebody else is your queen that you don't even know yet, because I don't even know. Have y'all seen it? Yeah, she went to go visit them a couple times. So they got the prison pictures and things. That's the most you know about that nigga. That's the farthest to go. And you really don't know him like that to be talking about some, because a nigga tell you anything in jail to get that money on their books. Boop. That's why I don't fall for that shit. That part. Now, you've been doing all this and you the queen though, apparently, Megan. The virgin. The virgin is the queen. But the baby mama that has rolled with your ass for 3 motherfucking years, taking care of your child, driving 8 hours to come see your ass, and want to provide a place to stay when you get your raggedy ass out. You mean to tell me that I'm not the queen? I'm just a queen, like another bitch is your queen? So what was you doing all that for, Sarah? I don't know. But I cannot wait to see this motherfucking episode. Child. So far, that is a recap of 1 through 4. What's going on so far and the lives of Love After Lockup. There will be, I'll come through with some more after every couple of episodes. I'm not going to do every one. But after ever so many episodes, I'll come with a little recap and see what else has happened. Because, honey, I wasn't turned on to this before. But now with all the fuckery that I see going on, it's worth it. Now, guess what? Love After Lockup, I got a tip for you. Try some other states. The Bay Area is a really good place to go get you some people. That's going to be some real juicy tea. But it might be some whole bunch of shit going on out there that y'all probably can't film. So that probably, well, it will be juicy. But I don't know if y'all can film all of it because it's probably going to go down a little bit. Atlanta, that's a nice place there. You got all them in between as Kansas City. They got some shit popping off there. You know what I'm saying? Them little places that you don't think, go to some little, go to Dallas or some shit. Yeah. Go pop off in Virginia somewhere, because them hoes about the shit. Go to D.C. Okay. You get some real tea up in there. Now, the ones y'all got right now, they just messy as hell. Oh, but there's more, because y'all could run on like Maury. You can never stop taking a DNA test, because it's 1 billion and I don't know how many billions. 6, 7 billion? Whatever it is. A lot of people that need a test, Maury. So you've been in business for a long time off of testing niggas and people cheating in lie detectors, whatever have you. But this here, y'all only in season 2. Y'all go to the right places. Y'all can stretch this thing on out to the year 2042. That part. So I will keep up with Love After Lockup. Once again, this is Lala Madness. Like, subscribe, as well as share my YouTube channel at Lala Madness. Also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, and Dustspot. And also, I am taking submissions for Lala's House of Madness radio station, which is at www.lalashouseofmadness.com. And you can send your submissions for all unsigned or indie artists, all genres as well, to LMFierceReview@gmail.com. That's LMFierce review@gmail.com. And that's also how you can get in touch with me for any inquiries or anything that you want to get at me about. Anyway, until we meet next time, ta-ta.